Thank you. How many times can you say thank you?
We're on, Barb.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me. And you missed it because you didn't hear us a minute ago, but Gabe's paying for your coffee and tea today.
Yes, thank you, Gabe.
We are sponsored by awesome people.
Yes.
Hunt Regional Healthcare, great place to go get your regular checkups, the blood tests.
Everything.
Everything.
Yes.
You can find them online. Do we have a web address for them? Anyway, you can look up their
stuff
that they offer. And Discount Wheel and Tire. Great place. Get your oil changed next to them. Get wheels there.
Yes.
You can get your inspection.
Right. And on Tuesdays, I think it's a girls' day, ladies' day. They get a discount.
Yay. That was yesterday. So next week.
Well, next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Veterans discount Tuesdays.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Thank you.
On Tuesdays? Cool.
Or
They're going to be really busy.
Every day?
Veterans discounts
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday at the Discount Wheel.
Discount Wheel and Tire.
So, welcome. And I didn't tell you. I keep talking to you, but I didn't tell them who you are. And now I'm doing exactly what we do, right? No, right. I'm blank. So, it says on here. Sheila Ellis.
I'm co-host today. My name is Sheila Ellis.
Because I've switched. From being there, I usually get to sit there and I just follow along.
Well, Friendly's not feeling too well today, so
yeah, I have to. I got to.
You have the privilege
switch in the middle, and
that's right.
Be on. She'll do our blessing.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
All right,
let's told me that a while ago. We always start this with a blessing. So Sheila will give our blessing for today.
All right, thank you. Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for all the guests that are coming in today to share what you're doing in their lives, Lord. We just thank you for Barbara Horan to open this beautiful place for us every Wednesday. And we're so grateful, Lord, that you're here with us, Lord, that you help us through each and every day. As long as we communicate with you, you know we are there and you are there for us. We want to thank you, Gabe, and others that put this all together. We just want to thank you for this precious day, and thank you, Lord, for your love and your grace and your mercy. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. And I didn't tell you where to find us. You can come have coffee with us. We are in the lobby of the Texan. If you come downtown to Lee Street, there is a huge sign. Somebody said they couldn't find it. I said, what were they looking for? There is a 30-foot sign out front that looks just like this behind me.
Oh,
Thank
yummy.
You want one of these?
My gosh.
Aren't they pretty?
That is so pretty.
Butterscotch. So I have a butterscotch coffee.
Ooh.
So would you like one? You have tea, but would you like a coffee? I think you sold some. Do you want them butterscotch? Does everybody want butterscotch? You want some of
that looks great.
Okay, two more. Thanks. Okay, and you can come down and have coffee with us. And do we need a commercial? We get to pay for this stuff, right? And all the people I've talked about, you get to watch about them. So here is a commercial, and we'll be right back.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
Father's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day. Father's Day and Crawford Smith has that special Father's Day gift. Come choose from a great selection of Case Knives. Case Knives gives your father a piece of American heritage. Case Knives, built by people with integrity for people of integrity. Crawford Smith at 2210 Lee Street, downtown Greenville.
too. CTFM, Coffee's on friendly, because he's not here with us today, so we'll let him pay for it all. And so welcome back, and we have our guest.
Yes.
Is Aunt, what's your last name? Aunt Cruz.
Cruz.
From Wolfe City.
Yes.
And so he's going to tell us all about cool. Yeah, I'm reading my notes.
Yes.
And it says Wolfe City Councilman. Cool.
That is awesome.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I was recently elected. I actually met one of your recently elected Councilman, Byron Taylor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I think he's such a neat, cool guy.
Yes,
You know, he attended our first art walk that
Yeah.
Oh, he
I had
loves
put
art.
together.
You'll have to go visit his house.
Well, what was great about that is that Greenville was having their art festival that very same weekend. So that night, Saturday night and Sunday, and he had come out after, I guess, their festivities that day and came straight over to Wolfe City. So I thought that was pretty gracious of him and really
Right.
cool. And then the next day was the election. And so
Right.
we both got to congratulate each other.
Oh, that's so
You know, I met
cool.
him the day before and then got to congratulate him. The next day he congratulated me. And,
Oh, how fun.
you know, it was good times.
Yeah.
You know.
So how was the art walk? What was it? Is it like all downtown?
So it's all on Main Street, and you know, if you haven't been to Wolfe City, it's just a strip of a downtown Main Street strip.
Right.
Sure.
And so it's you go there any night of the week, and it's just very quiet. You know, nothing going on. I lived there for a year and a half now,
Okay.
and I've been wanting to but organize. I guess throw.
Yeah, throw a party.
Because it is kind of, it's like a fun event.
Right.
And so I've been wanting to organize an art walk out here for the longest time. And, well, I'd been here a year and a half now.
Right.
And so while I was running for city council, I'm like, why not do the art walk? You know, and so I got together with City Hall, asked them the right questions, and
Good.
they said, yeah, go for it.
So how does it, do the
So
art come in and have booths?
So the art walk, so what I do is I reach out to everybody in Hunt County, everybody in Fannin, all the surrounding counties. And
Yes.
I mean, we could even reach as far as Rockwall or Dallas, I don't care. You know, it's up to you if you want to come all the way out here. But it's, there's no charge for any booths, so anybody that participates, wants to be a part of it, it's all free. I don't make a dime off of it. This is my gift to my town.
Oh, that's
and
great.
even to the county, because we've gotten a lot of people from Celeste and even Greenville and all the other surrounding counties that show up there because they see the ads that I post throughout Facebook. So I tend to reach out to all the Facebook pages,
Right.
you know, so like the county pages, Greenville Arts pages, all of that. I've even reached out to a couple of the arts, committees out here that work with Byron. That's how Byron Taylor got to hear about the art walk. So everybody's welcome. It's a free event to anyone who attends. It's a free event to anybody who networks and sets up a booth.
Are they selling their things, or are they just
I
showing?
asked them to.
Yeah,
Everybody's
so-
making money on this but me.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause-
Is it once a month?
So
I
it's
think?
once a month. It's the first Friday of every month.
Okay.
So regardless of football games or other events, it's consistent. It's going to stay consistent. I mean, the only thing that we're going to change any date on, or not a date, just cancel for that
Right.
month, would be because we got a tornado coming.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You know, tornado
Or
warnings
snow
or
in
something.
December.
Yeah, but I mean,
Occasionally.
yeah, but right now with the summer, I mean, it's crazy hot, and you know,
Right.
vendors and creatives. I call them creatives because what I do ask is that you're not selling stuff you can buy at a Walmart.
Right.
Now, what you're selling is creative. Like I've got people that are selling wreaths, and they make these wreaths, and they're gorgeous, right? Bracelets, painters, artists. I've even had musicians. We need more musicians,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. You know, I reach out to them and I say, look, you come out. It's because they say, well, how often do you want me to perform? I'm like, it's your show. You come out, you set up your booth, you network yourself, set up your tip jar if you
Sure.
want.
Thank you.
If you have product, if you have T-shirts, well, that's amazing.
I know. Yay, look what I got.
There you go.
Wow, this is going to be okay. If I pass out of a sugar coma.
All right, right. So you said that you've been living in Wolfe City for a year and a half. Where were you living before, and how did you find out about Wolfe City?
Tragedy and other things, but
Oh my.
so I'm born and raised California, but
Okay.
I'm a good Californian.
You're the good ones.
I'm the one you want in the state. I I don't want to change the state. I love
Okay.
It's the reason why I came here.
Yes.
I left California. I was born and raised there, but the last 10 years it was just getting kind of rough out there.
Sure.
And, I got to I lived across the street from this gorgeous leisure park.
Wow.
Called Hartwell Park, out in the East Long Beach, the 90808.
It sounds
and,
beautiful.
and like Californians don't really have like, at least not that I ever saw in my entire life, but like we don't wear like how Texas wears Texas pride shirts.
Sure.
I mean, I even have Texas-shaped coasters.
Right.
I never had
You've become a Texan.
Yeah, I mean, I never had a California-shaped
Right.
coaster. And I'm trying to think for the life of me. I don't think I've ever had a California shirt. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
if I had a shirt that said California, it was because it was at a concert.
Sure.
And it said the city and wherever that was at.
Yes.
But
I've noticed that most states don't have.
yeah.
Right.
So
Texans
it's-
do it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like with California, I mean, it's like, I think you kind of, when you don't have that, you kind of lose certain pride and love that you
Sure.
would have. Like you come here every night, like even Greenville, Wolfe City, doesn't matter, big or small.
Right.
The love
Oh, there's so much love.
that you have for your
Yeah.
own
Yes.
hometowns or even other hometowns, and it's just a great love. I mean, you go to a Dodgers game, for instance, and you're wearing an Angels shirt at a Dodgers game in LA. There's going to be a fight. It's like there's just so much animosity, it seems.
Oh.
But then you come here, and I could be wrong. I could be just seeing the best of the best, but maybe I do have selective seeing. Maybe that's all I want to see.
Well, I said
Right.
at one time,
But-
I had the big screen down and we watched a football game on the big screen.
Yep.
So it was OU weekend, I think. And I had a row of OU people, O of Sooners and an O of T6.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I went, hey, they didn't kill each other.
Huh.
So
Yes.
it was okay.
Yes.
So I did a political one
That's
after that.
cool.
And
Yeah,
I had everybody in.
But I left California because, again, it was getting pretty bad, and people are like, you're gonna miss the beach. How are you gonna leave? And I've always had family throughout Texas, so I always knew if I ever did leave California,
Right. You would come to Texas.
it would be Texas. It's
Yes.
just where though, because I have family in El Paso,
Oh,
Austin,
wonderful.
Plano, Dallas,
Okay.
Cool.
But
Rowlett,
okay, how
Rockwell.
did you get, that's not Wolfe City.
No, so it's
And that's a
not.
little tiny place.
It's not, yeah.
How do you
So-
find Wolfe City in the midst of that?
So I sold my house after my pops passed. I decided, I'm leaving California, I was born and raised there. It doesn't mean I have to die there, right?
That's right.
So I bought my mom a house in El Paso because I was tired of seeing her move from, home to home that she was
Right.
renting,
Right.
and at her age, she's now 70.
No,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to age you, Mom. But, if you're watching. But I just, it's just like, when my dad passed, I'm like, I could have helped him a little more. I thought, and I hear I had this house that, well, what did I need all this house for? I don't have kids, I'm not married, and so I thought, well, I can buy my mom a house. So I sold my
That's
house.
so sweet.
So I bought my mom her house in El Paso first. And she's like, that's wonderful, you're gonna buy your house here? And I'm like, no. So I love El Paso, but to visit,
Right.
And so I visited my family throughout Texas
Sure.
to find where I wanted to. And, Austin, I have family in Austin, but I'm like, might as well have stayed in California.
Yes, yes. I understand.
I mean, Austin's great to visit, just,
Right.
but I'm not
Yes.
talking, I am talking a little crap on it, but but the bottom line is like, it's not what I really wanted. Then I come
Sure.
out here, I have family in Rowlett and in Rockwell. And so one of my cousins was like, you should do Rockwell. And I thought, I should, because Rowlett was still very city.
Right.
And
Sure.
Rockwell, even though it's just across the bridge,
Yes.
I'm like, well, there's cows and there's horses, and I've lived in the
Yes.
city all my life.
Oh.
I mean, this is a country, right? Well,
Yes.
what does a city boy know about country? Like within months, I realized after living there, I realized, oh, this is just Irvine on the lake. Irvine's a very well-to-do city in
Right.
California.
Right.
And that's how I kind of saw Rockwell, because Rockwell's very well-to-do and all of that.
Yes.
So I bought a house out there, and put myself into a half mortgage. So with what I had left over from buying my mom a house,
Okay.
I put myself in a half mortgage. I didn't have to, but I did because I had California eyes when I came to Texas. Like, oh my God, I can get this much house for this
Right.
much.
Right. Oh, right.
And so I thought, all right, you know, I'll just put myself into a mortgage and what have you, instead of just buying the place outright.
Yeah.
And everything was fine. This was in 2018, summer of 2018. And then everything was going good for the most part until COVID hit.
Sure.
And then when COVID hit, all of the manufacturers, I do graphic tees, so I'll do stuff like this.
I see.
I don't do the printing, I do the straight artwork. I do programs
Okay.
for many manufacturers throughout California, Chicago, Texas. I mean, some in Texas, but like New York and all of that. And so when COVID hit and they did the lockdowns, and you know, I don't agree with a lot of that stuff, but I'll tell you right now, you know, to each their own. But when you kill people's livelihoods,
That's right.
That's where you've crossed a huge line. Do I need to? I'm sorry.
No, he's-
And so anyways, they had to get locked down. They weren't essential.
Right.
They weren't essential
Right.
businesses. So they got locked down in March, which means I got locked.
Yeah,
If they're
if
not
you're
giving
part
me
of
business,
them, you're
I'm not
got
doing
to.
any
I
business.
know.
Well, I would say 95% of them, except for one, so pretty much 99% of them, I guess, they never came back.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that was,
Right.
my regulars that I did artwork for, and then if they did come back, they were really gun shy about hiring a freelance artist.
Right.
So I'm a freelance artist, I do, and so it was really hard for me to stay afloat, make my bills.
Sure.
I did, and I went through all of my savings, and by August, I was pretty much at,
And you weren't alone in that. There was a
Right.
lot
No.
of people that way too.
no, so,
Yes. Not
And-
to change the subject, but you have a motorcycle, right?
yes.
So tell us about.
oh, I know when you got, we're gonna switch. We need to take a break.
Okay, we need a
Yeah,
break.
that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. You were talking about bills, so I was gonna segue
Okay.
to, hey, we've got to also.
That's right.
We gotta pay bills. So we are
Right.
gonna go to our commercials, and we'll be right back, and we'll hear more from Aunt as soon as we come back from the commercials.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
Hey, welcome
hey.
back to CTFM, Coffee Tea Friendly, and me.
And you.
And you.
And
you.
me.
And you. Yes.
And
All of us. And we all get coffee on Friendly. And all the great news around town, what's coming up. We're talking right now about Wolfe City.
Well,
At
I've
the
been pretty,
moment, how did Aunt get to Wolfe City?
Yeah,
And
I've
then
been
in
pretty
just a
long-winded
moment-
about that.
In just a moment, then we'll talk about all the things that are happening there and
yeah.
get off to the rest of the show. So what's the rest of it? How did you find?
Well, so anyways,
we're
long-
still in Rockwall now.
To
We're in
keep,
Rockwall.
Right, yeah, to keep a long story long.
Okay.
You know, so like I said, I went through all my savings, and then it got down to September that I was like, I haven't been able to get any work. And so I'm like, okay, it's either sell my house or lose my house, or really believe that the government's going to just say, hey, sorry, it's all good, and you know, and I didn't have any faith.
Right.
I lost my faith in that. So I sold my place, and I sold my place, paid off all of my debt, and
Good.
had a little left over to buy something outright. And this time I wasn't going to put myself in a mortgage. And plus, I was tired of paying $8,000 a year for
Taxes.
property taxes.
Right.
So I thought, I wanted the city, the country.
Sure.
So let me do the country this time. And by that time, I'd lived in Rockwell for 3 years and had already ridden through all these little towns. And this is what I wanted. But I'd never heard of Wolfe City, not once. I'd been out to Tawakoni, Winsboro, Sulphur Springs, you name it, but not Wolfe City. And then, then when the tragedy happened, this is about the time that I was looking to move, and that tragedy happened with the shooting,
The shooting.
Right, yes.
and that's what put Wolfe City
Yes.
in my blinders,
Okay.
and I saw that, and I was like, oh wow, okay, I'll stay away from that town, because it was frightening,
never
right?
happened.
And then a week later, Facebook Live was showing on the Rockwallian out there, was showing BLM like literally trashing Wolfe City, and like we're gonna go out there and we're gonna just show them what's what and this and that. So I'm like, oh wow, let me watch this, So I started watching it, and it was pretty intense. You see them angry. They showed footage, or it was live of them coming in their buses and their vehicles, and they're just angry, right?
Yes.
And they come to this town, and you're like, oh man, they're gonna wow this town, And then they get off, and the town comes out, and they kumbaya them down. The town just came together and just said, no,
Sure.
we loved this guy.
Yes.
We are just as upset as you.
Yes.
That's how I saw it. I'm
Right.
giving you the clip notes of that. But once I saw that and how they just came together, and it turned into like a vigil, and
Right.
everybody just candlelit, and everybody just, and I just thought, that's the town I want to live
There
in.
you go.
That's a community
Good
I
for
want.
you.
So then I went and checked it out, and there's a lot more to it, but
Yes.
voila,
Well, now
I'm in
not
Wolfe City.
just,
There
not
you
just
go.
moved there, but now you're on the city council there. So.
Yeah, so I moved there, and right away I started getting involved with their Facebook news page,
Sure.
and everybody's like, oh, like especially people that know me, and to see where I've been from, and then living in Wolfe City, and they're like, how are you happy there? And because there's really, at the time there was one restaurant, one donut shop, one gas station, one bank,
Right.
one everything. Now we got a fish fry.
There you go. Yeah.
The place is great.
It's moving on.
And the Mexican restaurant's great too. Everything there is
it
great.
is. It's
Well, I
very
support
good.
them all. I love the donut shop. I
Yes.
could talk about them all. But El Arbo's, Double Live Fish Fry, Wolfe City Donuts. Anyways, and the Quick Check. But I found its charm. And
Yes.
so I'm walking. Being from California, you walk whether rain, shine, hot, whatever. People are like, nobody walks in Texas. I do. Because I like just seeing everything. It's the best way you can
Sure.
actually see where you live,
Yes.
intimately.
Right.
When you're driving past a house, you don't really look at that house. But when you're walking past it, you're seeing the charm that they put into that home. And even like the dilapidated homes that are just, forgotten and nobody's living there. You look at that and it's like, it's kind of neat,
Yes.
When you drive by it, it's like, oh my God, that's just makes the neighborhood look terrible. When you walk by it, it's kind of interesting.
Right. It's
Well, you
the
can
art,
see some of
it's
what's
the
going
art
on.
that you have in yourself.
Yeah.
And so you really research and look at it and
Yeah,
see all
exactly.
the details.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I just started taking pictures
Yes.
of things that they saw a million times over all their life.
Right.
But I'd post it, and I'd just show them my angles and how I see it in my eyes. And the town just fell in love with that. And I
yes.
told them, I'll keep posting these. I thought for sure they'd get tired of me.
Right.
Like, please stop posting these. Seen that a gazillion times. But no, I get things like, thank you for re-showing me my
Right.
town, things that
Yes.
I got jaded with or what have you. So as long as you guys are okay with it, I'll keep doing it.
That's
I'll
great.
keep posting
Well,
those
is
pics.
it
And
on your Facebook?
on my Facebook, I'll post on Wolfe City News
Wolfe City
a
News.
lot.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'll write about that. Every once in a while, I'll post on my Facebook those same pics.
Right.
But for the most part, I do it on Wolfe City
I was just
News.
trying to let our
Right.
people know how to find your stuff.
Yes. How to
Well, I do it on
So-
Wolfe City News. But if they
but
want to
then-
find me, and if you want to friend me, Aunt Cruz, and I'm on Facebook, and you should probably find me through Wolfe City because I already
And
made
Cruz
that
is
my town. So.
CRUZ.
CRUZ, ANT, short for Anthony. People wanted to call me Tony all my life, and
You were like-
my mom's like, no, you're not Tony. So I would say, Anthony.
listen to your mom.
Yeah, so I would say Anthony, but eventually people just started calling me Aunt.
Oh,
and I
cool.
kind of liked it.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right,
I
Aunt,
could do
you
this.
know.
Okay,
I
so
just
what was
left
it?
at that.
The walk, but we didn't talk about Pickin on the Brick.
Okay, so it's
Is it
First
combined?
Fridays. It's First Fridays Wolfe City Art Walk,
Right.
and Pickin on the Brick.
Okay,
Now the
so-
Pickin on the Brick part,
There's our sign.
was added. There we go.
There
So
it is.
the Pickin on the Brick part was added because I also wanted to feature the musicians that would come.
Right.
And on our first Art Walk event, we had musicians that came.
Okay.
The second one we also did, and it was a drummer and a guitarist. But because of the heat, a lot of people
Sure.
are like, well, I don't know if I want to stand out, on the main street and all that. And the thing is, we do find better shaded areas for them, and there's no charge for them to bring
Right.
and network themselves, but also we don't pay either.
Right.
It's just a big old network.
Okay.
And it's picking on the brick because it's literally a brick downtown.
Yes, exactly.
It's
That-
awesome.
So it's a
Yes.
brick downtown, and so this lifer, resident, a really good guy, he came and spoke with me, Bradley Lumpkin, and he came and spoke with me while I was running for city council. He's like, I want to know who this Californian is, and he knocked on my door, like
Oh, wow.
just came right to my door. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. No, it was like 6 o'clock in the evening because I remember the sun was just starting to come down. It was just prior to summer. It was like in April, just before the election. And I invited him in. We talked. I told him my views, and he came in fully expecting to just report on don't vote for Ant, and
Right.
he ended up being a supporter.
Wow, that's
I know
great.
for a fact his wife didn't vote for me though. She told my brother-in-law. She's like, well, he's not new, and he's new. I mean, whatever. Hey, vote
It
for him.
worked out.
But he voted for me, and
Yeah.
that's great. But anyways, I was telling him about the art walk that I'm trying to do,
Sure.
and he was all about it. And he's like, well, will musicians be there? I go, absolutely. I go, an art walk is for anyone creative.
Sure,
We've
yes.
got a friend, Hank Pickering, and he does, I want to say custom works. And what is it? Custom works? Yeah, but it's called a.
Backwoods.
Yeah, Backwoods Custom Works. So, and I designed his T-shirt, and I can't even remember that. But he even displays, and I mean, it's
Right.
like what he creates, and he makes the
Wow.
door panels, whatever you need for your car,
Wow.
metal-wise,
Right.
Yes.
So anybody creative. And so Bradley was like, well, I've always wanted to do that. I'm like, well, let's do it then. And he's like, well, I've always wanted to do that, and I wanted to call it Pickin on the Brick. I'm
That
like, I
is so
liked
cool.
it. I liked it. And I
I
go,
love that.
let's get that going then. Let's
Yes.
do the Pickin on the Brick. We'll add that to the art walk.
Sure.
So that's why the long name, because I didn't want to leave anyone out. And
Right.
I want the
Right.
musicians to know they're 100% have a home there. So please, I know it's hot, but if you guys want to come out, I don't have anybody lined up music-wise for this one. We had karaoke at the third one.
Right.
But this fourth one, again, it's August, and then in September, the beginning
It's
of September.
Texas. Who knows?
Well,
So-
you'll have to get with Friendly because he knows a lot of artists
Yeah.
here in town, and he could probably help you with that.
Well, if they would like to come out and promote themselves, I'd love to have them out.
Yes.
It'd be an amazing. It's a good time. Everybody that comes out enjoys it. I've had friends out there that have told me, Aunt, we love that you're doing this. We love that we have this because there would be nobody out here on a Friday night. But you go out there on a Friday night, even this past 4th of July weekend,
Yes.
where it was the first Friday, and everybody was out on holiday.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, it was really hot, but we still had a good turnout, and it
Right.
was still fun. Like I said, we
Right.
had karaoke.
And as you know, it's going to get cooler
Yes.
probably in about another month. But anyway,
About
it's
6
so
months.
enjoyable to have you here today.
Thank you.
have so much great information. We got to get you to come back.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Come
Absolutely.
back, and you
Yes.
can also talk to my sound guy, Mike Rowland. When we get done here, he'll be in the theater.
Right on.
Because he knows all the music people
Right.
around here.
Right on.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to plug the Wolfe City Motorcycle Country Ride, which is on September 17th.
and we got that one too.
Okay.
And, all the information's on the flyer. I've given it to
Good.
everybody here.
Yeah, there it is.
And it's
And
going to
it'll
be a
be
good
on our
time.
website.
Yeah, there's going to be a poker run. We can't say that because it's trying again, but there will be
Games.
best hand wins. And there's going to be 4 great stops, 72 miles of just gorgeous, lush country ride.
So even if you don't do that
Wow.
part of it, the poker rides are
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Well, even if you
Going
don't-
all around the
Sure.
country.
Oh,
I
and
know.
and out
Yes.
and about, and I love
Yes.
getting
Yeah,
out.
and even if you don't ride, come out because there's going to be vendors, there's going to be live music from the Smokin' Woodies, and so it's going to be a good time for everyone,
Sounds
you know,
good.
to enjoy.
Awesome.
And there's going to be, like I said, vendors and also a flea market. So if you want to sell
Wow, there's gonna be a
your
lot going on.
garage stuff or whatever,
Right.
Yes.
you know, location, there is a fee, but it's minor,
Yes.
and you know, come on down. And all proceeds go to the Parks and Rec, Parks and
Wonderful.
Area Rec in Wolfe City.
Do
Great.
you know, you just gave us a segue?
Right on.
Perfect
Yeah.
segue. I hate to stop us. We'll have to have you come
Yes.
back.
Oh, please.
But we
Yes.
have
Please.
Greenville Parks and Rec coming up.
Right on.
Yes.
And
Right
so, thank you so much. I actually think we're going to go to a commercial before so that we can get everything set up. It's been awesome.
Good coffee.
We'll
Right.
remember about the first Fridays.
Yes, first
And come
Friday.
to Councilman
Next one's
Cities.
August 5th, so please
Okay.
be there.
That's
Great.
next week.
6 to 9.
Thank you
Okay,
so
awesome.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll go to commercial. Thank y'all.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
Welcome back. We are Ctfm. Yes, see, they don't get to see you guys yet. So it's just us.
Yes, it's
Coffee,
just
tea,
us.
friendly, and us.
Yes, yes.
And come
we
down
want
to our
thank
studio.
our sponsors.
Our sponsors, I haven't said that in a while. Hunt
Discount
Regional,
Wheel and Tire.
But we also got Hunt Regional Healthcare.
Yes, we do.
Great.
Thank you
that
so
they-
much.
What? Oh, Valvoline Express. Well,
Val-
that's part of the discount wheel because you actually go to Valvoline Express to get oil change, but that's where the inspections are. If you happen
Yeah.
to be going there for
Very good.
inspections.
Thank
So,
you, Barb.
huh?
Thank you.
Oh, well, and welcome to my house.
That's right.
Thanks. So all of this, if you're looking for us, we're in the lobby of the Texan. There's a great big sign outside on Lee Street that says Texan. So we have got Greenville Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
Holli and JC. Welcome,
Nice to have you
welcome.
here again.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you both.
Thank you for being here. And it says upcoming events. So I have no clue. They didn't tell me what we've got. So what's happening with you guys? Fun stuff that y'all have planned.
Well, for events, we actually have a pop-up park tomorrow. I don't know if you've seen
Oh.
those, but we've been going to each of our parks
I have.
because Greenville now has almost 9 parks. Austin
That's-
Park
Almost
is
9?
almost officially open, so that's our last open park. But yeah, so tomorrow night we'll be at the sports park.
Good.
And so we're going to be out there playing games, having fun, starting at 6 o'clock. And as soon as it gets dark, we're going to show the new Tom and Jerry movie out
fun.
there.
Cool.
So come out. We're going to have free popcorn. It's going to be a lot of fun. Totally free, just for fun. We're just trying to bring a little bit of extra fun to all of our parks.
I noticed that. I think that's so cool. And I noticed the one that you did with the marshmallow and the golf. Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah, so you did one yesterday with the marshmallow and a t-ball or a wiffle ball bat, which is pretty funny
cool. That's
I've
Yeah.
been
great.
missing all these.
Thank
My
you.
goodness.
Well, come out. We've got a few more left.
Right.
But yeah, so that one's tomorrow. We have a blood drive on Saturday at Reese Davis.
Oh,
Anybody
wonderful.
Wants to come. There is a sign-up link on our Facebook page. of the
Reese
event.
Davis is
Oh, good.
that way.
Yes.
Lee Street toward.
4320 Lee Street.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but there are still plenty of spots. So, walk-ups are encouraged and appreciated.
Right.
I know their supplies getting a little low, so anybody that wants to come out for that, we've got that. And
I always ask those things how to find things because people say these names that we all know maybe, And it's like, oh, I've heard about this, but I don't know where to find it. And then you start searching for it, and for whatever reason, you either misspell it or it just doesn't pop up.
It doesn't, yes.
You know, you may do everything right, and it doesn't show up, and it's like, well, I guess I can't go. Oh, well. So that's why I asked the questions. That's to make sure that all our people can find the places, because it doesn't always get posted. We have a lot of things. I keep pointing. TV Land.
Yeah,
we have a monitor right in front of us.
There, yes.
And so I'm pointing at you when I do this.
Okay.
To say. It's not always on there when they look at it on their screen.
Right.
So I want to make sure everybody can find it.
Yep,
So-
it's right down there on Lee Street, and we have one more thing coming up next week. So we've started doing art classes every 2 weeks.
Oh, fun.
So it's every other Thursday. We have an art room there at Reese Davis on Lee Street. And so Stephanie Black is our teacher for those.
And she was here last week or 2 weeks ago. She was talking about it and saying how much fun it was going to be.
Well, they
So-
just did the watercolor painting, and the one coming up, it's a fairy garden succulent art class. So
interesting.
Nice.
yeah, and
So
all of that is included.
it includes, so-
yeah, you just show up, bring yourself. That's it.
And all the supplies and everything
Yeah,
is
all
there.
the supplies. You get to take your artwork with you. So at this one,
nice.
it's next Thursday, and you'll have a little addition to your garden, or maybe start a succulent garden. But it's just
nice.
you know, all
Oh, now
different
we
kinds
have
of
it.
A
art.
lot of people
There
are
it
getting
is.
it. A lot of people are getting into that type of plant now.
And somebody gave me that, and they said they knew I was busy and said, you don't have to water
You don't have to do anything to it.
Missed it every
Just
once
missed
in a while.
it. Maybe say hello to it once in a while.
Which is real easy for me because I am running around here
And
all
they're
the
so
time.
pretty too.
Yeah, they're
Put it
so
there.
pretty.
Yeah, we have some fun stuff coming up with our sports league too.
Yep, what's happening?
Yeah, soccer's finishing up. We have our end of season tournament for some of the age groups that will start next week. The rest of them will be the week after. And then we have flag football and volleyball signups that are going on right now.
Awesome.
And so those go through the fall?
Yes.
Yeah. The school year kind of till Christmas-ish?
Well, basketball will start up before Christmas time.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So
But yeah,
how do
those
they
are
sign up for those? They go to your website?
Greenville,
And-
GreenvilleTX.fun and sign up under the age group.
Oh,
it
there's
is
the-
your age group as of your age as of September 1st. That's your cutoff.
Okay.
9.
9.
Yep, all the odd groups. We're trying to get the 13U's having trouble making. So y'all that are out there with the 13U's, y'all sign up, okay?
Right.
That's when you get some more kids involved. And it's tough with that age group because that's when they start playing in school.
Okay.
They're playing
Sure.
volleyball, basketball,
Yes.
and football
So do
and
they
soccer
need
in
to
school.
know anything to sign up for you guys? I mean,
Nope,
is this-
just
you
your
take-
age cutoff and get
and
on
we're going to
at
coach you and
GreenvilleTX.fun.
tell
Yep.
you, teach you the rules and all that kind of stuff. So it's a place to get out,
Yeah.
do something, sign up, and you don't have to have this innate talent thing.
No, you learn the game before you go into school.
Sure.
That way, whenever you get into school, you've got those kind of raw fundamentals to
Right.
get you on to the next level.
And what about the uniforms?
We provide the
Oh, you
jerseys.
do?
Yeah, just the
Nice.
jerseys though.
Okay, okay.
Everybody else will have to do your shoes. You know,
Right.
for volleyball, the girls, you know, they wear the Spanx, so their knee pads.
right.
And then for flag football, boys will have shorts with no pockets.
Okay.
So that way you don't want to get a finger
Right,
broke
yeah.
by grabbing for a flag or
Oh,
anything like
yes.
that. So.
Or, yeah, my imagination went a different direction. catching a pocket could do,
Oh yeah, I've seen fingers get broke. So.
Oh,
but I was thinking
yes.
wardrobe malfunctions.
Oh.
We don't want to go there
No,
either.
no,
None
no.
of this
We'll
going
leave
on.
that away.
So, what else is happening? That's
What about the
Pop-up?
hours of the games? You know, like.
They'll
yeah.
be during the week on the evenings.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay away from Fridays, you know, because high school football going
High
on.
school, that's good. That's good.
and
yeah.
Saturdays or no?
We'll do Saturdays for flag football if it rains out.
Okay.
Or if you
All
know
right.
lightning or something. So you can still play flag football in the rain a little bit, but
So is that Saturday and Sunday?
no, we
Okay.
won't do Sundays. It'll
Okay,
be
good.
Saturdays at the very latest.
All right.
And where do they play?
Out at the Greenville Sports Park.
Sports Park.
Yeah, we'll be on the baseball fields during the week, and then if we have to do weekends, we can do them on the soccer fields or the baseball fields, either one.
Oh, good. Very
Nice.
good.
There's so
Yes.
much going on in town. You know, people will
Yes.
come to town or you'll see on Facebook, there's nothing to do in this and they whine in this. And I'm like, there's a ton of stuff going on for ages from little all the way through
There
adult.
really is. We have sports going on year round.
Yes.
Year round.
And all ages, really.
Mm-hmm.
Adults to kids.
So we have adult volleyball and stuff or no?
No, our adults, men's basketball and co-ed basketball, and then futsal didn't make. We didn't have enough teams sign
Okay.
Y'all do pickleball?
up. We do. Yeah,
Yes.
you have pickle at the Recreation
I
Center.
was just seeing the pickle tournament. Somebody was having a pickle tournament.
And pickleball is really an up-and-coming sport.
It is. They were trying to get it into the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, yeah. I hadn't even heard of it until just before COVID.
Right.
And
Oh,
it
I
was
hadn't heard of it until I started here, so.
So if you want to know pickleball.
That doesn't make me feel too bad then.
Yeah, you're going pickle?
Pickle. I like pickles, but I eat pickles. But I didn't like pickles.
Okay, what are we need to pay some more? What's happening? Nobody's talking to me. So I can keep talking to you, huh?
They mentioned the pop-up park.
We went to the pop-up park tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow
and
at the
two
sports
more?
park.
And then
Yes.
there's 2 more?
Yes, we'll have Oak Creek next week, and then Austin Park is going to be our very last one.
Where's Austin
Okay.
Park?
It's
I'm guessing
I believe
Oak Creek
it's
is probably close to
1700 Wesley. It's right back here. It's where the old Austin School used to be,
Oh,
in the
okay.
old police
So
department.
will there
The newest
be
one.
refreshments or anything?
Yes, so we're going to have free popcorn at this pop-up park tomorrow.
Okay.
And so, yeah, each pop-up park, we've tried to do a little bit of a different theme. Like one
Oh,
of them,
that's fun.
you know, we had a chalk masterpiece kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Because there's just a big concrete slab out
Yes.
at Middleton. Sorry. So we're like, hey, let's make this pretty. So, you know,
Yeah.
just something different at each one, just to
Aw,
make it fun.
I
And
love
that way
that.
families can come to each one and not be doing
Yeah.
the
Not
same
do the
thing.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Yeah,
I really
thanks for
appreciate
having
both
us.
of you so much.
Hey, and if y'all want to come play pickleball,
Yeah.
we have pickleball. We
Okay.
set it up in the Reese Davis gym.
Okay.
And so
It's sort of a combination tennis,
it's like a
badminton.
Mini, yeah,
It's like tennis and,
but it's smaller. It's
You know, the
low
little room.
impact. You know, you don't have to run very far.
Oh, racquetball?
thank you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
okay.
A little room. You play inside a little room. It's sort
Yeah.
of racquetball.
Right.
Yes.
It's a smaller racket than a tennis racket.
Okay,
Yeah, it's about a racquetball size racket.
Yeah.
okay.
But
But it's on a
wood.
court.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a wood, and it's a wood racket, yep.
So it's
Well,
sort of
next
like
time
ping
you
pong.
come, bring one.
And the
so
ball's
we
the
can
ball's
see.
heavier, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We can do
Then,
that. Hey, and we have extra pickleball sets up there too. So if you wanted to come play pickleball, we have sets with the rackets and
Okay.
balls. So
Oh, you do?
you
Okay.
literally just bring
Sounds
yourself,
good.
get a day pass, or for seniors 16 up, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings, we have it set up, and
Oh.
seniors come and play for free.
Oh, fun.
So
Oh,
there's
really?
other
That'd
people
be
there
good
to
for me.
How
play
do you get to
with.
be a senior? 55?
I can come
I mean,
free.
it's 60, but I'm not going to check your ID.
Hey, I'll be 16 in a few months, so that'll work.
Okay. That works for
Well,
me.
So, what have we got? We're commercial then, I guess. Hey, thank y'all so much.
right.
It's
Yes,
great to chat
really
with you.
enjoy seeing
I
you
hope you're
both.
having fun. I have a
Always.
blast doing this, learning about all the
Yeah.
stuff going on around town.
Yes.
It amazes me.
Me too.
Any way we can advertise, we like to. so.
Yes.
Maybe
Thank
we
you.
can get more people involved with, and quit saying
I
there's nothing to
know.
do in
Right.
Greenville.
And it's good for kids to be outside and play and do things, right?
Yeah.
Do they
Exactly,
check
be
their
kids.
phones at the door?
Leave
You
your
can't have this in the phone. Okay. How about we are going to go to commercials. We're going to pay for some more stuff. And thank y'all very much. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yay.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
welcome back to CTFM. Come join us in the lobby of the Texan Theater, the old lobby, antique lobby that we have redone. And now on Wednesday mornings, it is a studio, live studio for us.
That's right.
And you can come watch us while we talk about good local news and
That's
have a
right.
good time.
Yes, we do have a good time.
We do have a good time. And I'm not friendly, as you, well, no, I am
Oh,
very friendly,
yeah.
but I'm not
We miss
Mr.
you
Friendly.
friendly. We miss you friendly.
We
We
do
hope you
miss
get
you.
better.
Get well.
He's watching.
Yes.
Thank you, Sheila, for being with us and taking my chair. And when I take
thank
his
you.
chair,
Yep.
we gotta
That's right.
move
Switch
around.
chairs. Yeah,
switch
we gotta
chairs.
move around wherever they need us.
Pretty much whatever they need to do. So now we are headed to talk. Well, first, before I go to people, I have to say the people that pay for this.
Oh, that's
so
right.
we've got Hunt Regional Healthcare, which is awesome. Go to the website. See all the services, a ton of services that they
Yes,
offer.
they are very good.
At
Their
really
emergency
great
room is
prices.
great.
Yes.
They are. They're amazing.
They are
and
amazing.
then discount
Wheel and Tire.
And Valvoline
Express, Valvoline
See, I
Express.
got that.
Yeah, good. You're good.
I'll catch up on all these people.
That's right.
Where you can get
We wanna
oil
thank you
changes.
all.
So get tires, oil changes, inspections, whatever you need. Hang out there.
Very
and
good.
that is right beside where Grady's used to be. No, isn't it? Isn't it where Grady? Right by the. I know it takes up a whole section from Wesley to Stonewall.
Yes.
Because I think you can pop in on each end.
Right.
Anyway, I won't try to tell where it is. I'll find out, and then I'll tell you next week. Or maybe I'll tell you next week. Somehow or another. So we've got Sparkee here with us. Sparkee's going to talk about motorheads. Or do you want me to talk about this first? Gearheads?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Do we have this?
Yes. Show them. There you go.
I'm going to zoom in on that. No. It's Chillin' for Charities that is
July
Saturday,
30th.
July 30th.
July 30th. That's
12 to 4.
That's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday,
Okay.
downtown. And what they're doing, I think it's the downtown merchants. It could be, I guess it's not you guys, Board of Development. There we go. And what it is, go to the downtown merchants. You can have water and popsicles that'll be available. And spend money, spend lots of money. Come downtown and spend and spend and spend from all the merchants. And 5% of the sales from 12 to 4 will go to these 5 charities.
Oh, that's great.
So at 5 o'clock, go down to Landon's, meet at Landon's down by the courthouse.
Yep.
And they will say how much money they got from everybody from 12 to 4 and
Okay.
tell how much each of these is going to be divided
And
5
how many
ways.
are there?
There's 5.
Oh, there's 5.
There's CASA.
Women in Need, CASA, Greenville Family,
Yeah, Family Theater,
Boys
Boys and
and-
Girls Club, and I'm not sure what that one is in the middle.
Veterans.
Oh, the veterans.
Yes, the veterans.
Can't
Can't forget the veterans.
Do you know which one that is? Is it the,
If you show me
the middle one? It's the middle at the bottom. Yeah, we're
Disabled
trying
veterans, Disabled American Veterans, so that's
that a
John
local-
Turner is the local commander.
It's
yeah,
a
they're
local
right here in
commander.
Greenville.
So they're right here in Greenville. All
Yep.
of these
All
are right here in
But that's
Greenville.
for Hunt County.
That's
Take
good.
care of
All right.
all of these charities are local charities, so the
Yes.
money's going to stay local.
Yes.
So come downtown, spend money. 5% of it still stays local, but it goes to charity. And so that's why come get popsicles and stuff. And
It's an opportunity, though. The big thing is that it's an opportunity to come down and see what's downtown because there's lots of changes going on all the time. Like we know we had Fiddle and Fork opened in the Uptown Forum. And
I know. I
I've
need
talked
to
to
go to
people
that.
about the Texan, like, oh,
Yeah.
that's open?
Well, yeah, well, I was told
the
we had-
coffee club.
the coffee club. The other night,
Yes.
we had with Keep Greenville Beautiful, we had Business After Hours Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
And one of the people
I
that was
missed that
here,
one.
who actually knows me, I've known him my whole life, and he goes, I didn't know that the coffee shop was open every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Really?
every day for the last 8 years almost,
Wow.
7 to 3, it was 7 to 7 then. And you didn't know for 8 years, you didn't know what was downtown and open. And now I have a sign, like it's not a sign, it's artwork.
Right? It's
It's artwork.
a big
Well, not
sign.
the big, not the 30-foot sign.
Oh.
This one's only about 3 foot. It's
Okay.
a coffee cup, and it has
Oh, yes,
steam
that's-
going back and
yeah.
forth. It's neon.
Yep.
And when we're open, if the doors are unlocked and you're coming down Lee Street, it says open. There is no way for you not to know
Right.
that it's open.
Well, thank you.
So that's
And the other thing is I've talked to someone recently about is that all of the shows.
Oh, I know.
Not only
And
our show and Friendly Live and so forth,
The
but
free shows
all
that
the
Lynn-
shows that
yeah.
you're doing. And Sylvia, I've talked
Yeah.
to people about Sylvia
Yeah,
coming
Sylvia's
this
this
weekend.
Saturday. There's 2 things on Saturday that's really fun. Because in our lobby, in the coffee shop, the frame of local art that I have constantly, local art there, for the summer has been kids. So, and under 18, I think they were all under 18 during school anyway. I don't know now, but it's all kids art. And so I was trying to have
I
a day
love
to
that.
celebrate the kids.
Yes.
And one thing and another, and Sylvia was going to be here, and her brand new album is inspirational for kids, Child's Journey. And so we said, well, what about this? So in the afternoon, at first it was just the artist, so every artist and 2 adults, they get 3 tickets, one for them.
Sure.
And so I said if there was any tickets left over, which there are, you can still get them. So if you want to see one of my concerts for not the big money and dinner and everything, and it's sort of subsidized through Friends of the Texan, the nonprofit part of the theater, it's $20 for adults and $5 for kids.
Oh, that's
so
very reasonable.
I love to have kids.
That's very reasonable, Barbara.
Kids in the theater just warm my heart. And so I want as many to be able to come as possible. She's going to talk to the kids from the stage and about her music, about her inspiration for being an artist.
Yes.
And about, we're going to celebrate the kids that are the artists on the wall. And some of them have sold paintings, sold the art.
Awesome.
And so I don't know if they're going to get their money or they're just going to get recognized for the ones that have sold. So it's going to be a real exciting afternoon. It's actually during the same time, so you can stop by and see Sylvia. Her show starts at 2 o'clock.
Right.
So it's right in the middle of the 12 to 4.
Awesome.
And then don't forget about today, Friendly Live is on.
At noon?
Every Wednesday at noon. You get to see a free show and you can also have a delicious lunch right here.
And most people pay for lunch, but today, if for part of Remember For Me, which is the Alzheimer's
at night,
nonprofit
caregiver.
here,
Yes.
the caregiver, so you can bring your loved one
Right.
and the caregivers, and your food is paid for by Remember For Me.
Right, and David
So-
and I volunteer for Remember
yeah?
For Me,
Oh.
and we've been doing that for a few years now, and we really appreciate everybody that's on that committee.
Right. And we have a lot of, there's tons of space.
Yes.
And I know there's still COVID worries.
Right.
But the theater held 700 movie seats, and I only have 96 seats in there now.
Yes.
So you're not crammed in
Right.
on top of each other. You can sit spread out
Yes.
and have a lot of elbow room. You have lots of room between the aisles. So
Right.
there's room to walk and room to dance.
Yes, yes. I've
Oh, we
seen
tell
them
people.
dance. I've seen them dance in there.
Right.
Yep.
And so it's a great music, and I thought it was Matt Middleton, but I just saw Charlie Fritz. I saw somebody else go in.
What, for hosting today?
Matthew's
Oh,
Matthew's
Matthew's
hosting. Yeah,
Is it
Matthew's
a gospel today?
So
Is-
we don't know who else playing. So it's good music. It's gospel music.
It's gospel music.
Not, I didn't see who. Oh, all right, Larry Martin. It was Larry Martin. That's who I saw.
Larry Martin.
Okay, so Larry's in there, and he's already here warming up. And let's see what else I can tell you about. What else do you have going on? You said, okay, I had on here, it says, Gearheads for Christ.
Yep.
And it doesn't give me much more information.
I know, it's an upcoming event. There's really, you know what, with it being so hot, the car events are really not doing so great. Even our cruise-ins. Although, if you go on Facebook with the Northeast Texas, there's a Northeast Texas group. You can go to my Gearheads for Christ on Facebook. And there's cruise-ins like every weekend in one of the surrounding communities. There's one in Celeste, there's one in, like this weekend, let's see.
See, what time do they usually get
Well, that's
together?
the thing. So a lot of them have been on Sunday afternoon, and they've changed from 3 to 5. Now they're at 5 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock because it's so hot.
Right,
okay?
that's the hottest part of the day.
Right, so at 5 o'clock they've been starting to those. And so then the ones like the Wesley Street Cruisers will have theirs on the first Saturday of the month at 8 o'clock, and that's at River Oaks Church.
Okay, from 8 to
10.
Okay.
Usually, yeah.
And that's a good time to do it.
Right.
It's still,
it's cooler.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
little
still
bit.
cooler.
Yeah, and
But-
then like the second Saturday, I believe it is, out in Commerce at 7 o'clock at night out by the Bronze.
See, I was going to
And
say
so-
7 to
right.
like 7 to 8:39. I mean,
Right.
still stays light.
Right.
Right.
So there's
Almost
a
9
lot of
o'clock.
little
Yeah.
ones going
Yeah.
on around there, and
Good.
so check Facebook.
Sure.
You can message me. My phone number is on the screen: 903-259-2593. Anybody's welcome to call me if it's about friendly radio, friendly news, Gearheads for Christ.
There you go.
You want to know who to talk to about what? Call me.
Call Sparkee.
And then I'm really excited because I connected with a company called Party at Home Texas.
Okay.
You're going to meet him.
Okay.
Mark Hooks is the owner, and he and his wife, and they started a bounce house. God led them to do this bounce house business,
wonderful.
and a dunk tank, and an ice cream truck that is an old ambulance. And so we're talking along with Mike Castleberry, Papa Cass, and about doing some events once a month starting in September. We have permission from our wonderful Hunt County judge to be able to gather around the county courthouse.
Good.
And outside of business hours. Pray for our community, pray for our country,
Wonderful.
and kick some tires and have some music and popsicles.
Yeah, sounds fun.
So I'll tell you more next month about
Okay,
that. But that's
good.
what
Do we
we're
know what
looking
date that is?
at. It's the beginning of September. I don't know exactly what date yet.
Okay.
Starting in September. Mike and Mark and I are still working on that.
Okay.
So, but I'll have
Awesome.
more
Isn't
information.
that's the month that they do the bike rally here?
Oh yeah, the bike rally
Yes,
is the
that
17th,
comes up in
I think.
September.
There's about 25 bazillion things happening on that day.
Yeah.
all over.
Speaking of that, in our car world and actually this is information you can do, and I should have put this website out there, www.greenvilleswapmeet.com.
Okay.
Is the Greenville Swap Meet. This is like the 23rd year of this swap meet. The Greenville Car Club puts this on annually, and actually as of this year they're doing it twice a year, April and September.
Oh, nice. Good time of year.
Right, and so the swap meet goes from Thursday through Saturday. There's a car show on Saturday, and this is all at the Hunt County Fairgrounds, and it's a wonderful event. The vendor spaces are very reasonable. I think they're like $30 and $35 depending
wonderful.
upon what the
Yes.
location is. But GreenvilleSwapMeet.com is the website. All of the information you need is there, or of course you can call me. I'll point you in the right direction. But that's another thing you're talking about going on the 17th. So there's so many things.
Yes.
And then Aunt was talking about earlier that they've got the poker run going on in Wolfe City that's like 72 miles or whatever. And I know there were some other card things going on. I also know that weekend is a event for I think it's like a toy run in July or something. I'll tell you, or in September rather, in Rockwall.
Wow.
So on Sunday. So that's a whole really full weekend.
There's the Boys and Girls Club duck race that weekend.
Is it?
Oh, do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. So there's like so many
They've got
things.
some changes going on with that. It's kind of exciting.
Oh,
but
really?
it's for the Boys and Girls Club Northeast Texas, which it's Rockwall, but it's Greenville. It's the whole
the whole
area.
group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
And I've been talking with them, so I'm hoping to have them on the show pretty soon.
Oh, good.
So,
Oh, good.
Yay.
yeah.
Good.
But yeah, so really excited. So there's just so much going on, but I'll have more next month as everything kind of cools off.
Yes.
But-
We'll be so grateful when it cools off.
Well, the thing is,
It's
when you're
100
out
degrees
there
every
on,
day is-
yeah, when you're out there on asphalt,
Yes.
you know, and I've been trying to rib. Talking about Parks and Recreation, I don't know if I should say this publicly, but I'll say it anyway. I'm gonna keep ribbing Brett Quarles, and there's a spot I want for a car show that's on the grass.
Oh.
And it's not used.
Sure.
It's an area that's not used. But he's
We'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yes.
So, but anyway, the Parks and Rec are wonderful, and I love all the events they're doing. So,
Awesome.
Thanks for having
me. Yeah, thanks for coming on and chatting about all these
Yes,
other
we always
things.
enjoy hearing from you, Sparkee.
And thanks for you coming and being a co-host
Oh,
and helping
thank
me
you
out,
so much
keeping
for
me
asking
on
me.
track. And we've got lunch. We have a lunch show in
That's
just
right.
a few minutes.
Yes,
It'll be about
come
an
join
hour
us.
from now when we're done. We'll have gospel music on the stage
Awesome.
for free, the free show. You can come in the door, please come in the new lobby door and come all the way across and go into the theater. You don't have to buy anything. It really is free. I love it if you buy stuff.
Oh, I
well, you
know.
can
don't have to.
You can have a free.
Oh, yeah,
iced
free
tea
tea.
on Friendly.
An iced tea on
that's
Friendly,
right.
even if you don't have anything
We
else.
miss you, Friendly.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we miss
Thank
you,
you. I hope you
Friendly.
feel better soon.
Yes.
So, do we have more commercials? Are we done? What do we have? We're just done. So
Okay.
thank y'all very
Well,
much,
thank
and
you.
we'll watch
Bye.
you. We'll see you next week on Ctfm, Coffee Tea Friendly, and me. Cool. Thank y'all.
Bye bye.